Okay, Divine Chosen Collective. I'm back on here for another live reading. I just felt really called to do another spread. I said I was gonna come back on possibly to do the other spread, which I still have, y'all. I just, put it aside because I was called to do a whole new reading. So, everything in the middle, karmic, there goes the tears. That's why the tears are right there. And then here's our love reading. So let's start just over here. Okay. Let's start with something grandiose and positive and brilliantly amazing. All right, y'all. So we do have the world card though I want to highlight, and we are on the top of the wheel with all this good karma. Again, 444 could be prevalent, 400 could be the start of someone's address. I'm hearing 9 September. Virgo Libra Virgo Libra placements can be relevant. They don't want me to be a master communicator, y'all. They don't want me to masterfully with my earth sign Virgo ass communicate with y'all. But yes, they are trying to block the throat chakra, so we on here talking because we do got some false prophets that's crying right now, looking real crazy. But anyway, we'll get to that. So this looks like there is someone who people feel like, or there is a couple of masculines, divine choices, decent choices, kings and emperor, whatever, you know what I mean? We'll get to them. But divine feminine, you are being looked at as a beautiful, majestic queen of wands. Okay, she keeps coming out in this reading, this fierce lioness, gorgeous woman. You may be an earth sign. You may be, someone who has really great communication styles. So I think that planet is what? Mercury. So you could have some earth placements. Right now it looks to be you celebrating every moment of life. Maybe you're speaking about this. Maybe you're thinking about that with the blue and the, throat chakra and the third eye chakra there. So 3 is very prevalent in this reading as well. You are maybe looked at as like an ancient queen of wands, like an ancient goddess, ancient wisdom, ancient beauty, I'm hearing. Okay, so along with celebrating every moment of life, we have Beyonce XO coming out for the channeled song for the collective part, which seems to be a very blissful love reading. Okay, and also a bit of business and creative ability. So it looks like divine chosen collective, divine masculine, divine feminine. You guys have some creative abilities. You guys are viewed as abstract. Sculpture came out earlier in the live that I did where you guys could see my face. I did it via Dream Book, and there was a segment of the War Angel, and he was in a sculpture, and it was a sculpture of Mars. So maybe Mars is relevant. Maybe this taps into part of the message from earlier. Okay. But they think you're living art, I don't know. This does feel like multiple energies. Some of them, it feels like at like strong, sexy, romanticized admiration, which could be new love connections, quote unquote suitors. This could be living art in the realm that just a lot of people think you are living art. All right, sorry. But I feel like my son be giving me confirmations, but y'all, they think y'all are art, okay? They really do. We confirming that. All right. So 10 of Cups, right? And I feel like this also, the 9 of Cups came out with my other deck. So let's talk about how these came. They came out separate because they were 2 different decks, right? But the 9 to the 10. So I feel like, yeah, confirmation. Again, 9, 18, 1, 8, 8, 1. 18 just overall as a number could be prevalent to this reading. 9 also at endings of cycles. So maybe somebody's crying on the karmic side, or quite a few people, maybe up to 9, are spilling out with their feelings. But I feel like you're letting water flow through these cups and trickle down to what seems to be flowing somewhere for you, right? And as I say that, like the green is you know what I mean? This card is green and blue. Then we got the purple. So I feel like you're thinking about things up top with that crown. And even the white and purple are very crown chakra oriented. This guy does look a little scary on this card, but I feel like honestly with this 10 of cups, you are just moving through the waves of life, and you're doing it in a joyous way. And you were doing this with the 9 of cups here. Maybe by yourself, maybe you're a single divine feminine, divine masculine, maybe you were, I'm hearing a single parent, maybe even, I just heard foster parents, so maybe some of you guys are a foster or part of the, big brother, big sister program, I heard. So maybe if you don't have your own biological children, but this 10 of cups is like happiness within your family structure, your life, your stability, your relationships, your job, your career, your passions. And then we have this beautiful four, basically the Four of Wands that came out. It's Four of Wands in the traditional tarot, but in this deck, it means stability. This came out reversed in the reading I just did in the live before this, like an hour or two ago. So the people came out unstable earlier, but you guys are coming out 444, another 4 here, just like the 400 on here. So, I mean, you guys are having stable thoughts that are blooming. You guys are speaking out in which I just feel like with the blue right here, that's, I'm calling it the blue and the green, you guys are manifesting and thinking about and speaking out your goals, your dreams to become prosperous. You see all this like soul tribe family in the background there watching the sun either come up or down, but I feel like either way is a signification of like a lot of unity. Like you see some friends here, you see maybe like a wife, father, and kid there, like, you know what I mean? I feel like this card is showing that whatever timeline you may be on, whether it's in a group journey, a single journey, business, love, or you're just, you're standing alone in your solidarity and you're still enjoying your life. Divine Chosen Collective that used last year as in the past couple years, I'm hearing, to really work on yourself being living art, not just your physical body, but your soul on an abstract level. Okay. I'm called back to this abstract. Like, maybe you guys have, zoned in on things about yourself that people may think are abstract, but, God thinks that you're an angel. You might be a chosen, you might be an earth angel, and, or you could just maybe be a Sagittarius. The Sagittarius, Temperance represents Sagittarius. You could be a water sign with the sea nymph and all that. You're definitely someone balanced. All the elements are here working in tandem and flow with each other. I feel like that has whoever over here on this karmic side right here crying. I feel like they are crying because you are balanced for whatever reason. It's like your balance is killing someone. Okay, so we have money moves that came out, all right? And then double confirmation on the little bitch deck with the I get money and crystal love. So maybe you guys are looking at some of my money manifestation information on my collections or what I'm posting on YouTube. Maybe you guys are using some green crystals. Maybe you guys are for money manifestations, I'm hearing, or maybe you guys are just money oriented go-getters. You could have heavy Capricorn in your chart, very strategic. Maybe a little bit obsessive, but I feel like it's needed right now because you're really focused on what you're doing and you maybe had previously a hard reset, but it's like whatever you were doing, you did it by yourself and now you're getting maybe offers for business, like cooperation, Two of Cups offers that are definitely leading to the Ace of Pentacles. So this could be leading to you building your legacy, because let's be clear, one person, if you already have a child or even if you don't, your child, you may have no children, you can build a legacy. A legacy is something that you leave behind that is remembered, that other people can use in a positive way or do in a positive way. So you could be somebody who, I just heard sewing, like maybe you're going to leave a fashion legacy. Maybe you'll leave a legacy of somebody who had a lot of creative inspiration, even if you don't have a child per se. So I don't want to isolate anybody who hasn't had children yet, and or maybe you're past childbearing years, because some people in the collective are older and having a waking at a later time. So this is a general collective reading. So this legacy card applies to someone on a singles journey and someone on a couple's journey, I'm hearing. So this can definitely apply to like the Lover's card here, where it's going to be a romantic, beautiful union between maybe a unicorn. Maybe you guys are both very unique people. Maybe somebody's a ginger, maybe somebody's YT, maybe, but either way, it looks like a beautiful garden of different fruits, berries, and all type of wild good shit being planted here either way. I just feel like this tree it's one person. If you see, look at the card, it looks like a person, right? And then it branches off to all these beautiful things. So it always starts with you. That's the message I'm getting from this card. All those pentacles start with you. You planted a seed, quote unquote, a pentacle, within the last several years. And whether it was entrepreneurship, whether it was a new loving, nurturing relationship, whether it was better parenting, whatever you planted and you put great intention towards, God said it has been growing and you are on your way to the complete Ace of Pentacles. So do not stop. Okay, so the love, what does it say? The love you give, anything could happen. Love of my life, you are my friend. So this card has come out on and off in the readings, I want to say since like right after Thanksgiving or right after right after Christmas. So I feel like somebody came across you or discovered you and has been in your energy collective, and it's maybe they've been lurking around in it, so to speak, for a while, which is with this on here, like the place. I feel like this person has been really tempered and patient. Maybe this person's in their 50s. Maybe 5 is prevalent. I just heard 5-5, so maybe their birthday's in October. They could be a Libra or a Scorpio placement. They could be of age, like I said, 50. They could have a 5-year-old child or grandchild, I just heard. So temperance. This person, or it could be a water sign too, but I just feel like this person is very tempered, okay? They have a very tempered, calm nature, and they were patient. They were patient. And now I just feel like with this card falling on top where the tree branches are starting to mound up, this person is building a foundation of, I want to say courage, because all the guys down here that we're going to about to be talk about, they not no brokies. Like, ain't none of these divine guys and or divine rising and or kings that we have down here, they ain't no busted dudes at all, by the least. They're all coming up as kings. So, I mean, some of them may be trying to grow their pentacles because maybe they feel like your standard. Maybe they don't know your standards, right? And some of them I feel like are just trying to grow to make sure they're ready to be with you because maybe they know, like I just heard, one shot with you may be all I get. So maybe, and that's not a bad concept to have, gentlemen or ladies, for right, treasure a man as well, especially if that's a good man. It's a lack of good women and good men out here. Gotta cherish each other. But I just feel like this person waited for very, very specific reasons, right? Y'all follow me. My eyes just caught like 4 different things. So 50, tempered, ace. Somebody is a little bit older than y'all, I feel like. Or there could be like anywhere from a 5 to 17 year, I hear age gap. So 17, 17 in the tarot is the star card. So, 17 is also very prevalent. That could be somebody's, day of birth. January 7th could be significant. July 1st could be significant. So that's Capricorn and is that Leo or Gemini? I think it's Gemini. But, or Cancer. It's one of them. I don't fucking know. Or all those signs could be prevalent to the reading. But, yeah, I just feel like there's multiple people trying to grow the courage. Like, with me saying like, they're stuttering. There is one or many energies. Yeah, you frazzle them, divine feminine. I feel like you have some intimidation with you. Maybe you have really big, bold, pretty eyes. Maybe with the hairs or the mane is sticking out to me. Maybe they feel like you're very well put together. Maybe they see that you're spiritual. Maybe they see you're lucky with that 3-leaf clover right there. And I think people, but this is going to end in marriage with that blue, with my third eye and throat chakra, y'all manifesting this. And somebody is manifesting for you to be their wife. And that's probably why I think they're so fucking nervous. Now that doesn't mean that y'all for life. They want to be with you for life. And I don't know if, like, all of these guys may have this intention, right? But it's unlikely every single man has the same intention because they're all different. But they are coming up, to be clarified. One or all of them may be nice guys. But collective, we want a man that's going to put that woman first. Obviously, divine feminine, right? So there's a King of Swords that's coming up in this reading. And I'm going to just preface this with this. I feel like King of Swords in this reading could be for Divine Chosen Collective, multiple things for you, Divine Feminine. Take it as it fits. This could be an authority figure involved in something that is keeping you safe from something that kind of is going on with this background bullshit over there with an ex and or past karmic lover and or lovers and or your family. Or if none of that is resonating with you, this could be somebody that you're about to meet that has a position of authority in some regard, and somebody who is very honest, somebody who is the direct. I feel like he comes off like he might be a fucking asshole, dead for real. I feel like this guy in this picture, he's very handsome, but he looks a little scary, right? I think he comes off like, maybe he might, I'm hearing monster, but I'm hearing, what's that? I'm friends with the monster inside of my head. Yeah, the voices. Yes. Yeah, hold on, y'all. I gotta get the weird words. I feel like the words are important. Oh, I'm friends with the monster that's under my bed. Go along with the voices inside of my head. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe Rihanna, Eminem is a music preference for y'all. I know I love me some Rihanna. Y'all know I got Savage Sex with y'all. Yeah, I do love Eminem as well. But I don't know. It could be that could be a clue for y'all for as far as music preference for you or somebody else. It could be a clue for y'all. Eminem, you know what I mean, lyrically direct. Rihanna is very direct. They're both, I think, sexy in their own right because they're rebels, but they also are both truth speakers. So even Rihanna and Eminem, that song, that specific channel song, Monster, I feel like this person may come off to some people like a monster, but to you, I feel like this person, you see how he's kind of not below her or beneath her, but I feel like this man, the soft fur around him, he want to soften up and cuddle buddy with you. So this could be the energy that this emperor carries, because you know the emperor carries all four kings. Or this could be somebody that's different from the emperor that's, you know what I mean, coming in. But there is an emperor in the midst. So there's a possibility for y'all that some of these, I think for sure there's at least two dudes on this board. And they're both new. Not one of them is your ex. All right? And then there is, because your ex, I made sure everybody from the past is over there. I tried to clarify. So if somebody did jump in from your past that fits the descriptions over here, then maybe reunion is possible because the person is in karmic. You know what I mean? Whatever. But there's definitely a truth teller asshole energy amongst this person. And I really do feel like this emperor comes off as a king of swords, but dead ass, he really is a king of cups. He's a king of hearts. He has balanced feelings. He really is a big pink softy on the inside. This person might have full facial hair like this look right here. He could have out here green or blue eyes. He could be black or white or Hispanic. He also, again, the emperor is all the king, so the king of pentacles has come up and double confirmation on the king of pentacles. So this could either be double strong confirmation. This man has money, like long money, like wealth is strong and long. I heard long and strong, like the person may have a lot of big D energy. Yeah. And for a reason, he tells the truth. I feel like, honestly, this emperor is all these people. But I do feel like this is the secondary person, right? I do feel like there is two quote-unquote king of pentacles lurking around. But I just feel like one, you know what I mean, no disrespect, but I feel like one falls in line with the emperor, meaning he's all four of the kings, and it's double confirmation on the emperor, double confirmation on the wealth. And, because you know what, you gotta look at it like tarot for real. If the emperor come out, you really don't need no king of pentacles. You understand? Because the emperor is all the kings. It's just like when the empress or the star or the high priestess come out with the hierophant. You don't need nothing else. It don't get no better than that, right? As far as divine feminine, same thing with divine masculine. The emperor, hierophant, it don't get no fucking better, right? So I just feel like, unless divine feminine with your bad sexy ass, unless these are different king of pentacles, unless this is a king of pentacles, this is a king of pentacles, and you got an emperor, and you got a king of sword. Which, I mean, God is showing you favor if it's all of that to choose from. I mean, you still want, I would definitely, that's the top choice. Why not take the top choice? But of course, love who you love. These will all be great choices. Sometimes the top pick of the litter, so to speak, with air quotes, isn't your top pick, right? They could be emperor to somebody else. So maybe that's a channel message for somebody. Maybe somebody that has an emperor in front of them, but you got other choices and you might like this king of pentacles or the king of swords better, and you a queen of wands. So maybe you are in the spectrum now where you're thinking you're not ready for a serious relationship because you're dating. That's for somebody really channel specific. I know most divine feminines that I've come across. I'm not saying divine feminines never be single or casually date. I'm a divine feminine empress and I'm single. But I know as far as me dating, I'm, you know, if and when I venture into a connection to date and explore that, it's because I see a lot, not a potential, but solidified, like rock solid things that I would like to invest in you emotionally and love you up as a man. You know what I mean? Make you feel good, all that good shit. Like, but I'm seeing that in you. So it's like I'm dating for marriage at this point. So I'm not really dating for cashies, but I feel like there could be a small group of the divine feminine collective, maybe a bit younger, which is, you know what I mean, or older and got out of a serious long-term divorce and you in your 50s and you back cashieing it up. But it's cool. Be safe, be protected. Just stay in your warrior, queen of wands, beautiful energy. But back to the main story, because that was a little side piece. That was for somebody very specific. So if you have additional questions about that, for that little side segment, or any of it that I spoke about, but definitely for that one, because I feel like that's one specific person, hit me up, especially baby, because I feel like you a younger sweetheart. So just, you know, if you have specific questions, you can do the text tarot $5 or whatever else you order. But there is a emperor, and I want to talk about this man, because I feel like He's like, this man is not a man you gonna want to miss out on, Divine Feminine. This man, he is sexy. I don't care if he white, he black, whatever. This man is very attractive. He know how to make money. I mean, he came out as a making money motherfucker twice. And I always love this card because I feel like this card shows he's grounded in his love of money and love for people, and just compared, like, this man bearing good fruit, he holding lemons, he pure, he clean, he eating grapes, thinking about his crown and shit. Like, I feel like this is just a namaste man. It could be a boy-headed man, or the man might be big for some of y'all, you know what I mean? But I just feel like, yeah, I feel like this man is a true emperor, and he doesn't hide who he is. I just feel like he has different elements of himself, and your sexy ass, Divine Feminine, is gonna see all of them. And then you have this king out here as well. And I just feel like I left him at the bottom for a reason. I feel like you have an ex. They may have long hair, they may have dreads or braids. I feel like it might be two exes for real. And because this card kept coming out sideways, and I didn't quite want to put him over here, but he might be long over here with some of this other shenanigans. But I just honestly feel like you have two exes or one ex that might be a Gemini, or somebody you dated that was a Gemini, or somebody you dated that showed a lot of two-sided shit, or they was fence jumping. But I don't even know what to really say about this motherfucker. Because they're very ambiguous in the fact that this energy keep peeking out in the re-ends, right? So, and he clearing my throat, yeah. I feel like this person either could have long hair in some regard, or they used to. This person, I feel like, has sad eyes right now for some reason. Like, I feel like, and the card kept coming out, I feel like they can't balance their cups, so maybe their emotions are off balance. They feel like two people that could represent. Or I feel like this person's energy feels so far away from you. Not because they want to be, but I just feel like the energy, like whatever, this was a severed connection. This was a burned bridge or some shit like that. Like, or you haven't seen or dealt with this person, and I'm talking over year 2, 3, 4. I mean, it could be for some of y'all up to like 10, 15 years you haven't seen this person. I heard the last time you might have saw some of y'all, this specific ex, or up to 2, you were in your 20s still, okay? So, and I'm hearing you're 30 plus now, and or you saw this person, double confirmation, and or for somebody else, a different collective out there, the last time you might have saw this ex, there was some form of tragedy either for you or them, right before the connection was severed. So that is the Divine Feminine read right here. I'm not even going to do all this right now again. I'm going to save this for later though, or I'll do it on a different form. I don't know. I ain't even fucking with y'all comments right now. The truth is, y'all got a lot of past trauma. Y'all in the Ten of Swords for real, dead ass. And y'all not talking that hot fire gossip anymore, because people finding out the truth about y'all, and y'all some false ass prophets trying to destiny swap and shit, and now people feeling left out your little group because y'all was some fake ass magicians. Let's just do this real quick. You did some group activities, okay? So what's under here? Yeah, you're just casting illusions and shit. These times and ages may be relevant. These people are very stubborn, and it's fucking pointless because they're retarded. They having fake celebrations. Maybe they did this around the holidays. I just heard somebody had a recent fake-ass birthday, meaning fake celebration. Yeah, these people were a part of the Dark Eastern Stars. They were a part of some type of group. Either y'all know what that is, the Eastern Stars, or they were married to an Eastern Star. They were ordered into Masonic cult, but these people, I'm not saying all Masons or Eastern Stars said before, whatever. I'm not saying they're all bad, but these motherfuckers are part of an occult, like in a smaller occult. I want to keep saying occult. So like they're a part of a group, a part of a smaller group that was doing dark ass shit. And you need to be aware of these people. They were a part of the Masonic cult or Eastern Stars, or like a subgroup of them that worship this demon, I think called Belial, because I keep hearing that. Stubborn energy. These are the same people from the earlier reading that we really gotta stay away from, y'all. That's another reason why God said I got to do the little quick, because there's a warning. So I'm gonna just read these little warning cards. So north, south, 324, west, 28, 93, 39, 52, 100, 85, 29, 22, 39, 112, 858, 232. Zip codes, ages, they better watch their ass, God said. They wanted y'all to fold. I'm hearing from your divinity. High alert, security may be needed. No games. Make sure you got your weapons. When you make sure you got your shit on you, don't let these motherfuckers in your house. Okay? They do it all the time. Parks, earth, meditation, trees. You need earth grounding. It says they need it bad, so they don't got earth grounding. But I feel like that also means they was doing earth magic at a park. They did this in the southwest state or southwest area of a state. Yup, they did my straight hair is because my big ass curly hair. They've been doing hair magic. Forest, land, a lot of woods past a campground. Waterfall, cabin, fire, hot spring could have been in the area. It's been a while since you spoke to one or more of these people, since you cared about them, since we touched, connection been broken. It did come up that this was like your karmic ex in one of these cards under here. Hold on. Awesome. Stubborn energy, not willing to admit fault, pointless conversation, energy drainer. Let me see. They were left out this group, so maybe they got kicked out of their Masonic group or their call or their gang or whatever. This is a crazy person they got caught slipping. Yup, your karmic ex. You see how that go? I think your karmic ex might have been part of a Masonic group. They never told you about it. You didn't even know this person was spiritual, I'm hearing. They feel trapped in the walls. So takers, alone, turned back, jealous, gave to the wrong people, person, or kids. Conflict on the team. They got legal battles. Beware. So maybe they trying to hurt you because of legal battles. So 50% of the truth. Third eye shows you the rest. Trying to beat the allegations, third party, ode to strength and wisdom, past lover, friend, and third party grouped up against you with these group activities. They all might be in this cult, or affiliated with it. I heard they did sex magic together. So not only did he cheat on you, he cheated on you with other people in this cult and or people you may know. 10-10 endings to this. Her birthday, 12-29, may be significant. Could be a Capricorn, Sagittarius involved. Somebody may be 55 that casted the illusions. But there's all endings to that. Divine endings. He gonna kill all of them. Okay? A juggling act. At some point, people got lost. You will or are finding out. You are safe now. Release false things and fears. They are mad at your awakening. They still have past trauma. This card came out in the reading yesterday. This Inner City Blues with Marvin Gaye. Y'all really gotta look up the lyrics to that song. They could be relevant. They Were Born a Karmic. That came out yesterday as well. They're in the Ten of Swords. A whole bunch of them. Double confirmation on the Ten of Swords. That is the truth. They wanted to throw throat chakra magic at high priestesses. I've seen them with other people, other channels, channeling the same energy. Maybe myself, maybe other spiritual light workers out there, y'all. So they rejected the call from God. They're saying she needs to shut up. So this was in reverse. The good gossip, the bad, the ugly, let little ugly have them. They are stop talking. So maybe a little ugly that your ex cheated on you with. Little ugly there ain't talking that hot fire no more with her hot nasty ass breath. Okay, because she was blindfolded to the truth and now she hanging upside down because she lost all her cup of feelings with her gross pussy because she's disgusting. She's a false high priestess and she don't really know shit. All she did was motherfucking lie. The Ace of Swords pointing down shows us that. They're getting fucking karma in the reverse. This is the Eight of Cups. They're in despair about it. This is justice for the Divine Collective. They did this in the Page of Pentacles. Some broke bitch ass fucking page. Oh, that says Page of Cups. They were in broke bitch and broke feeling ass energy. This is a hoe ass nigga with diseases. This is a lying ass bitch. This is an emotional immature retard bitch. And they did all this for the love of greed and money because they're obsessed and they're a fucking reverse emperor. I just heard the whole empire is in motherfucking reverse. Because God did not like it when they tried to claim your wins. Amen. Keep yourselves motherfuckers safe. Do your return to senders and keep these fuckers away from you.